Hello, guys. Welcome back. This is our second session, and in this session, we are going to cover the entire Kali Linux, how you can install and configure Kali Linux in your machine, and what kind of softwares you need for the installation of Kali Linux. Like we have to use VMware or VirtualBox, from where you will be able to download Kali Linux. And after downloading the Kali Linux, how actually you can configure the Kali Linux. Once you done with the configuration, then actually you can go for the second phase, like going into Kali Linux, that how you can just play with it. So at first, the first thing we need to do is we need a virtual machine or VMware. So I will drop the links of VMware as well as virtual machine too, but let me show you how actually you can download it. So you just need to go to Google and type download download VMware. Okay, so once you type download VMware on Google, you will be redirected on the official website. Just click on this first one link. After this, they're gonna tell you that you want to download it for Windows platform, or you wanna try it for Linux platform. So I will tell that, hey, I'm a Windows user, that's why I need it for my Windows machine. And once I click on it, you can see that the download will be start. Okay, so this is going to be this will be download, and it is approximately 540 MB. Yeah, it is going to be the 540 MB size. So I have already downloaded and installed it, that's why I do not need to re-download or reinstall it. After that, if you are not comfortable with VMware, even though you can go with virtual machine, so you just need to go to Google and type virtual machine. So here is the second website, www.virtualbox.org. So basically, this is VirtualBox. So you can call it VirtualBox. So just click on it, and after clicking on it, here you can clearly see on the left side, we have a download button. Yeah, here. So if you click on it, it will redirect you on the download section, and here they will tell you that you want to download for Windows platform or Mac OS or Linux distribution. So you can just go with Windows if you have a Windows. If you have a Linux, you can go with Linux. So in my case, I have a window, that's why you just need to click on window, and it will start downloading. So these both are basically virtual machines that you can use it. Okay, it is totally up to you. If you want to go with VMware, you can just download it, and if you want to go with VirtualBox, you can just go with it. I have just teach you both of the ways. After that, once the installation is done, you just need to type next, 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 all the simple stuff. So it will be automatically installed in your system. I assume that you have installed VMware in your machine. So let me type. Once you type VMware, so it will be it has already installed. So something will shown to you like this. Yeah, this is the interface of VMware. This is how it looks like. Yeah, most of the people already know, but it is just for beginners, so they should understand how it looks like after opening the VMware. So this is how it looks like. Remember, they will ask you, you want to go for the premium or for non-premium. We are non-commercial user. We are basically using it for non-commercial purpose, that's why I do not need to activate it, or I do not need to pay to them. So don't worry, it have free version, you can just go with the free one. After that, the next thing that we need to do is to download Kali Linux from its official repository. So you can just go to the Google and type download Kali Linux. Just click on it. After this, you can clearly see it is www.kali.org, their official repository. You can just click on get Kali. Okay, after clicking on it, now here you have to be very careful. Like I do not want to use it as a main operating system, so I will not go with the installer image. If you want to directly boot into your system, you can just go with this one. But in our case, I'm going to use it for my virtual machine, that is VMware. So I will go with the second one option, which is basically virtual machine. So just click on the recommend, and after clicking on it, it will tell you that, hey, you want to download for VMware or VirtualBox, Hyper-V. So basically, you can just go for the first two. Like in my case, I will need to click on the VMware. Here is the download button, you can clearly see. But if you have VirtualBox, you can just go with the second one option. Okay, after that, you have to check for your system, either it is 64-bit or 32-bit. So you can just come to this PC, which will be your PC. Definitely right click on it and click on properties. So in the properties, let me show you that where I have. So basically, yeah, you can clearly see my system type. It is 64-bit operating system, as well as the processor is also x64 based processor. So yeah, I have 64 based processor and 64 based based you know operating system, 64 bits operating system. So that's why I can just go with the 64. If you are able to see here, x86, which refers to 32 bit, then you will need to download for 32 bits. Okay, then you can just go with the 32 bits. But if you have 64 bit, make sure to go with the 64. Like after that, just click on the download button, and the download will be started. You can clearly see it will be downloaded within 25 to 30 minutes, depend on your internet connection. So basically it is almost 3 GB. But what I did here, I literally have already downloaded it. So if I go to my video section and cybersecurity course, here you can clearly see that. Let me check, give me just 1 second. Okay, I have done with this, so I can just close it. Okay, just remove this so to avoid any mess. Okay, so this is going to be my Kali Linux. So I have already downloaded it. Yeah, this is going to be our Kali Linux. So the next thing we need to do is to extract it. Remember, if you have any extractor in your Windows or Linux, it is good. If you don't have, you can just go to the Google and type download WinRAR. WinRAR is totally free, you can use it. Just click on it. Okay, after that it will tell you that you want to go with 64-bit, 32-bit. So you can just click on 64-bit. Once you're done, you just type next, 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 and all done. Okay, after that, all the files that are zip based or rar based, you will be able to extract them using WinRAR. Okay, so you can just right click on it, and you can just after that open with WinRAR extractor, or if archiver, sorry. After if you are not comfortable with this, you can just directly go with this option, WinRAR. Okay, inside the WinRAR, you can just click on extract to this particular folder. Okay, so just click on it, and within few seconds, depending on your processor, it will be extracted. Once the extraction is done, then it means that most of the part has been done. So just give it a wait. It will be extracted soon. Okay, seems like we have done with it. Everything is working fine. So yeah, this is the folder which contain this kind of files. After this, we actually do not need to install Kali Linux. It comes pre-installed, so you just need to do configuration. There is no installation stuff required for it. After that, you will just open your VMware for the first time. Okay, then here you can see few options like create a new virtual machine or open a virtual machine. So basically what I will do here, I will click on the second option, which is basically open a virtual machine. Basically just click on it. After clicking on it, I will go to video section where there is a folder called Kali Linux. So just I will open this folder, and here you can clearly see that we have the folder that I extracted right now. If you remember, just click on it, re-click on it, and there will be only one file shown to you. But in case if you open it, there is a lot of files. So the relevant one is this one. Once you just click on open, everything will be done. You can clearly see that everything has been done. Now to avoid confusions, what I will do, I will rename it and I will call this Kali Linux. Seems like everything is done. So yeah, after that we just need to do some configuration. So you can just click on it and just go to the settings. Okay, now here you can set up your memory, which is basically your RAM, your processor, your hard disk, and so much. So right currently I have 32 GB RAM, which is pretty enough. So that's why I will give it almost 8 GB RAM. Okay, so it seems like, yeah, seems like it is fine. So I have just provided 8 GB RAM. After that I have six processors. So what I'm gonna do, I will assign it three. Yeah, that's totally enough. In hard disk, to be honest, I have 500 GB SSD and 1 TB hard disk. In your case it is totally up to you, but make sure to assign it minimum 8 GB, because to avoid any problem in future. That's why it is recommended to use minimum 8 GB, sorry, 80 GB. But if you don't have, you can go with the list, no problem. And in future you can just literally expand it. So for the sake of the tutorial, I will make as it is. So no need to do some further modification. Just click OK. After clicking OK for the first time, you will just click on play the virtual machine. So you will need to wait and your Linux will be loaded. You just need to enter the Kali Linux. Remember, you do not need to do any kind of installation or anything. It is pre-installed, so you just need to do some sort of configuration. That's all. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna give it some seconds, so it will be loaded. Yeah, that seems perfect. No, it is asking me for the username and password. So it's a default username and password is Kali. Seems like Kali, and the password is also Kali. Let's go with it. When I type Kali as a username and Kali as a password, you can clearly see that it has been done, which is a good sign for us. So you can just maximize it. It will look pretty. Yeah, it is perfect. So this is how Kali Linux look like. This is going to be your operating system that you will utilize throughout the entire course, specially designed and developed for penetration tester and ethical hacker, because it has so many software, so many tools that you can utilize for your day-to-day vulnerability assessment, vulnerability exploitation, finding different vulnerabilities. We will go through the menu, don't worry. So just right click on this and you can just click on desktop setting. You can just, in this way you can just change the interface if you want it. So this is how it looks like. After that, even though you can just mess with the menu, which is fine for me right now, although you can also do some modification with the icons. So you can modify your desktop from here, and yeah, it seems like it is fine. After that, there is another option, which is basically, let me see, that will be a setting option. So yeah, just leave it right now. Okay, that taskbar is something that looks like in this way. Here we have a logout option where you can just shut down your machine, or you can restart it, or log out, or you can just suspend it and do a lot of stuff with it. And by clicking this button, you can just log the session, and here is a timer, the time basically. And here you can just click some options, And here we have a sound button. So okay, so different sound buttons, you can just increase or decrease it. And here you will be able to see your internet connection. If it is Wi-Fi, you will be able to see VLAN. And if you have wired connection, in my case I am connected with my router with basically with my Ethernet cable. That's why it show me Ethernet connection. So yeah, this is how it looks like.